Leaving work at work is crucial for preventing burnout and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. It's often easier said than done, but with constant practice and effort, it is achievable. Hi, I'm Nurse Tracy of Resiliency Within, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that notification bell so you can know when I release another video of living life beyond burnout. Here are some strategies that I've done to help me leave work at work when I'm coming home. Tip number 1, creating a mental and physical transition. So I created a commute ritual. This allowed me to symbolically end my day at work. Like I'm physically leaving work, and my plan is to leave work at work and not carry it with me in the car when I drive home. I would add some other rituals to it, like changing out of my hospital shoes to my non-hospital shoes, and I had the ability to take a little bit more of a scenic route when driving home and listening to some calming music when I went home, instead of jumping right into making phone calls when I ended my shift to vomit all over someone, maybe another nursing colleague on the unit, about what a terrible day I had with this particular team, with these particular patients. I would purposefully not do that and put on my calming music. And maybe having an end of day routine. And for me, that was to empty my work lunch, clean it out, get my meal ready for the next day, maybe checking the mail and putting aside the more important pieces of mail so that I can review those on my day off, and making sure that I'm not using my phone for social media or for just scrolling to no end. Some people like to do a mental dump. This is where you're going to write all the things that happened to you in a book or in a journal, all the bad things, all the ruminating things, get that out of the head and onto the paper, and then closing that journal and knowing that all the negative experiences are going to live there in the journal and not in your head. Tip number 2, setting boundaries. And this includes setting boundaries with yourself, making it a point to not talk about work when you get home, especially if you don't have family members who are also in the healthcare workforce. This might be difficult for them to hear about the ooey and gooey parts of your work. I actually have a friend who made it part of their wedding vows to never talk about work, and that's how important their relationship was and how strong of a boundary they were setting with one another. And maybe disable notifications, turning your phone on silent, rather than getting that call from staffing at work or your manager at work to see if you can change your shift or come in for 4 hours early or move your shift to 4 hours later. Just turning off those notifications so that way you can truly relax. And sticking to your designated work hours. I know for where I was at and our nurses union, it was important that we all knew that it is not necessary for us to check our work emails at home. The requirement was to check work emails at work. And please protect your personal time. Take your personal time to do activities that you do enjoy instead of thinking, oh, I have nothing better to do and they need somebody at work and it's good money, so why not? Really think about activities that you enjoy. Do you enjoy working on your day off? I do not. So what I did was purposefully go sign up for activities on my days off, much like making a doctor's appointment on our day off. If you have a doctor's appointment, you let your manager know, no, sorry, I can't come in because I have a doctor's appointment, right? And they're like, oh, okay, so sorry. So the same with the hobbies. You can just call it an appointment. Oh, sorry, no, I have an appointment tomorrow and I can't reschedule it. They don't have to know that it's an art class you're taking. They don't have to know that it's a dance class you're taking or that it's a Tai Chi class. Just let them know that you have a previous commitment that you're unable to get out of, and therefore you can't come in. But thanks for thinking of me. Tip number 3 for keeping work at work is mindfulness and relaxation. Yes, I know it sounds easier said than done, but it takes consistent effort. Mindfulness is a great way to detach from rumination, to detach from, oh, what could I have done at work that would have been better? Oh, I think I forgot to spike another bag before I left. Oh, did I let the nurse know that the patient family called and said this, that, or the other? How about taking a mindfulness break? And you can do it using an app, There's so many apps now to do it. I have a Fitbit, and in my Fitbit there's mindfulness sessions that I can log. So I do that. Sometimes I do it in the car before I leave the work parking lot. This way we can detach from worries in real time and be able to focus on the present moment of things that are in front of us right now, in the here and now. How about relaxation techniques? What do you do for relaxation? I know maybe the first thing that comes into mind is massage, but how about ways that we can actively participate in our own relaxation? For example, do you have massage gadgets? Do you have some sort of skin routine that you like to do at home, or nail routine you like to do at home? Is it deep breathing? Is it progressive body muscle relaxation? Which you can look that up on YouTube and practice a session of progressive muscle relaxation to help calm your mind and body after a stressful day. And engage in hobbies. This is one that we talked about before. Did you always want to learn how to play the guitar, for example? Maybe looking up classes nearby you. Did you want to join a photography club? Maybe looking up photography classes near you. There's so many different hobbies, and if there's a tugging at your heart of something that you've always wanted to do, look it up and start signing up for sessions for that on your days off. So that way your days off are pre-planned with all these hobbies. That way we're not saying yes to extra shifts because we don't have anything else better to do. If this is resonating with you, please hit that like button. And what are some things that you've done to help keep work at work so that way you can be home? Comment below so that we can all learn from each other. Tip number 4, creating a supportive home environment. So if you find that you were particularly triggered by the day and you really feel the need to vent to someone, maybe letting your family members or significant others know, hey, if I'm talking way too much about work and you see me starting to get really riled up, please, would you stop me and let me know that you love me and that I'm in a safe place, and if we could please talk about something else? Because setting this plan up ahead of time will help others feel a sense of importance in your life, that they can help you. Because the hard part about our jobs is, for some of our family members, they don't know what to do to help us. And they think by listening to our stories, hearing us venting, they think that that's helping us. When in actuality, it's just re-traumatizing ourselves with the day, and now we're traumatizing someone else with our day. And it leads to no resolution. You might even need to tell your family members, hey, when I come back from work, I need 1 hour to myself in another room. I have a friend who does that, especially if she has been tasked as charge nurse. They know that immediately when she comes home from work, to allow her to be by herself for 1 hour. And that's a nice way of being supported in your home environment. And you can always create a relaxing atmosphere by lighting candles or dimming the lights, playing some calm yoga music, or maybe even taking a hot bath. Treat yourself as you would treat your best friend who just came home from a long worldly travel, from a long plane flight, from feeling jet lagged, from feeling physically exhausted. We should treat ourselves just in the same as a weary traveler. Tip number 5, addressing workplace stress. So see what's the stressors for you in your day. Is it dealing with verbally abusive patients? Is it dealing with certain frequent flyers? Is it having certain staff members around you? Identify that so that you can come up with ways to deal with these situations. If it's possible, maybe you can even talk to your manager about workplace stressors. Maybe it's something as an issue with central supply, not stocking up the Foley catheters and always being out of Foley catheters, and asking your manager what kind of solutions can we come up with to deal with this. And if you're struggling with dealing with all this workplace stress on your own, please consider speaking to a therapist or a counselor to talk about your workplace stresses, especially if you feel like you're carrying work home with you way too often and you've tried some of these techniques and they're simply not working. Please know that you can reach out to someone, whether that's through your EAP at work or through your private care provider and suggesting a therapist for you. And number 6, realizing what you can control and what is out of your control. It's important to focus on what we can control than what we can't control. This is going to reduce feelings of frustration and feelings of hopelessness. So making a two-list column, like a pros and con column, but this is what I can control column and what I can't control column. And maybe if you like, write it down and practice gratitude. I like to do that at the very end of the day when I'm lying in bed. I'll close my eyes and think about 3 things that I'm grateful for. And if it's a particularly hard day, it might be hard to find gratitude in anything, but focus on something that went well or something that didn't happen. And in the beginning, when I was practicing daily gratitude, it would look something like this. I am grateful that nobody vomited on me today. I'm grateful that only one person cursed me out today. I'm grateful that I was able to take all my breaks today. So just simple ones like that. They don't have to be overly complicated. Just knowing what went well during the day and maybe something that didn't happen to you. And of course, always returning back to remember our why. Why did I come into this profession? Why is it important to me that I stay in this profession? What do I find that gives me meaning at work? What do I find that gives me purpose at work? This can help us reconnect with our true values and our moral compass inside and help prevent burnout. So we talked about a lot of different strategies today, and it's important to start small. Don't start all of these strategies all at once. We know that that's not going to be a recipe for success. So just pick one of these things that we talked about today and try it for a week and see how it goes. And be patient. It takes time to break old habits and develop new habits, especially when we've been used to venting and vomiting our day all over our family members. It's going to take time to unlearn that habit. So be patient with ourselves. And leaving work at work isn't a magical quick fix. It's a long time process. And being consistent. Just starting with one of these strategies, practicing it every day for a week and seeing how it goes. This will help us create a healthier work-life balance and have an enhanced well-being. You can go to my description box below and grab the Disconnect Guide tip sheet. It has all of the methods we talked about here, so that way you can implement in real time ways to leave work at work. Be sure to check out the next video, Simple Yoga for Nurses and Back Relief, so that you can end your shift and release the muscle tension of your body and have a good relaxing evening. See you on the next video.